Good evening, folks. What is going on? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to this week's live stream. I appreciate you all being here, whether you're here live or if you're here as part of the rewatch family. Chuck a comment down below if you are watching the replay. Otherwise, jump over to the live chat and start chatting. It's actually over this way. Start chatting with whoever's here. I can see we've got about 23 people here already, which, I'm very grateful. Thank you for being here. Looks like everything's working. I didn't have a bit of a stressful pre-setup for this. It seems to be all going nice and smooth. I've even updated the bar above. So I'm going to get that out of the way first. If anyone does make a donation via the tip link, which I'm going to just put in the chat for everyone to understand, it should automatically update to the tracker right here. I'm just going to put that up. If anyone does fill out that link, that's in the description, go there and you make any donation, that will go towards this tally and go towards Backpack for Vic Kids. So just if people do want to interact, just FYI. Anyway, how are we all doing? What's cracking, folks? How are we all doing? I can see we've got a full house. There's a lot has happened in the last 24 hours. It's been a bit of a weird roller coaster. I did that video on listing daily listings, and it's kind of blown up. It's sitting on 5.2 thousand views, which is now my best video in terms of a 24-hour experience. Just to be frank, I usually only get about 9,000 views per month, and I've just done 5,000 in 24 hours. So it's been quite overwhelming. So if you are new here as a viewer, as a subscriber, someone that's found me just in the last 24 hours, hey, how you doing? My name's Chris, and I'm building a business that suits my lifestyle. And every Wednesday we hang out here. We do some giveaways, we do some Q&A, answer all your questions. I give away some books, we open up some Pokemon cards, and we just have some fun. So appreciate everyone that's here. Let's see who we've got here. If you do want to win something tonight, that is your chance to win. We have Secondhand Gang. How you doing, mate? Appreciate you being here. See, you've got fish and chips tonight. Love it. Absolutely love it. We've got Ben Richards in the house. How you doing, mate? Thanks for swinging by. Appreciate you. Retro Ringer. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Yes, doing well, doing well. Hey, we got Figsy. How you doing, mate? Appreciate you. Mate, good haul on the DVD pickup that you got today. All that sealed stuff. Pretty good. Love it. We've got Jennifer in the house. How you doing? Appreciate you being here. We got Johnny Boy. Good evening. Happy hump day. That's it. Halfway there, folks. We have... a daily listing, great video, so much controversy over this subject. Yeah, no, it's been very interesting, and it's still going. There's a lot in the space around listings at the moment, and what can I say? I'm pretty frank with my thoughts on it, but I'm open to the discussion, and I'll keep continuing to have the discussion, even if it means over the next couple of weeks. Bax, how you doing, mate? Appreciate you being here. We've got Sandra in the house. How you doing? We've got Ledbetter. How you doing, mate? Retro. That's it. That's it. Ethan, my man. Guys, I say it every time. I give him a big shout out because Ethan is the man. If you are looking for an accountant, he is your man. And there's some exciting things coming up with Ethan over the next coming weeks. So make sure you are keeping an eye out there. More on that a little bit later this evening. Andrew Thornton, how you doing, mate? I hope you're having a better week, mate. I hope things are doing well for you. Really do. Really do. Is 2 photos enough for sealed DVDs? To be honest, I'm doing 1, 2, 3 or 4 usually, just because to show that the seal's actually there. Depending on the value of the DVD, I might also do all sides, just because some people are looking for sealed collections, as you know, for video games. Hello, boys and girls. Greg is in the house. How you doing? Great video you did the other day on the daily. I mean, not the daily listing report, on the listing quality report. Really good. G'day, g'day, g'day. We've got Nat in the house as well. How you doing? Thanks for being here. We've got Tim89. What's up, mate? Captain, can't say, just popping in to say hey. No worries, mate. All good. If you guys do want to make a donation, this is where you can do it, and it will go into this little bar here. If anyone does, it should, in theory. It should, in theory. If anyone does do it and it hasn't gone up, please let me know. But we should get a little note that pops up and tells us. Hopefully it works. I usually do 3. Hey Mel, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. We've got Cal in the house as well. Recommerce Dave. Well, we've got a full house, 29 folks here already. I usually do 6. Wow, not bad, man, not bad. Hey, Extraction and all. How you doing, mate? Appreciate you. J-Man, how you doing? How are you doing? Yeah, I love it. That's it. Passive. You got to do two things at once, eh? Daily listing for me, minimum of 10 with yeah. Greg has been absolutely kicking butt. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for swinging by. Aussie Nurse Flipper, how you doing, mate? Appreciate you. Yo, Drew, what's up, gang? Listing video was a great one to see everyone's thoughts. That consistency is so important. I think almost equally important. Yeah, that's true. And, that's something I can't actually touch on because I'm not shipping daily. I'm shipping still 2 to 3 times a week. I'm going to have to start changing that very soon. Just to, obviously keep up with the demand. I had to do it last week, but yeah, something that I have to just manage into it, I guess. How you doing, Drew? Hope you're doing well. Drew's been doing a couple of live streams through the week as well, building his own little website as well, if you guys haven't checked that out. All right, I think we're up to date. Oh, we just had Jason pop in as well. Hey, how you doing, mate? Jason has actually purchased the last 3-pack, Scarlet and Violet. We did a little bit of a deal, and he's also got his cards from the other week that I got to send as well. So appreciate you paying up. That was the last of the 3-packs. Still got a couple of ETBs left, guys, and I'm still actually trying to source some more stock. So got to find it at the right price, of course. So yeah, it's going to be a full house tonight, guys. We've got a few updates on just questions and things like that. Had quite a few questions come through at the last minute. We'll do some giveaways. I'll open up some cards. I'll do some card giveaways. I've got book giveaways. Hey, the donation worked. There we go. Tim has donated $5 to Backpack with Vic Kids. $335 is now the tally. So as you can see, it has happened. I just want to be very clear. So the way these donations work is this is not direct to Backpack with Vic Kids. What I do is I take the full amount at the time of after doing my live stream on the probably the 25th, 26th of September, which is when this goal is ending. And I will then make that full donation. If you want to make a donation and you get the tax receipt, you have to follow through the links below in the description of how you can do that for backpacks. But you need to tell me how much you did and you need to give me proof and I'll add it to this tally. At the end of the day, I'm trying to raise $10,000 with everyone else. So if someone else comes to donate, and let's say you wanted to donate $1,000, but you wanted a tax receipt, but you wanted to go against this $10,000, make sure you let me know, and I'll add it to the tally manually. I won't donate it. You've donated it. You'll get the tax receipt, but then we can put it to this $10,000. And as a community, as a group of people, we can make the difference altogether. I would like to say that I could afford to do the 10,000 all by myself. I definitely can't. So I will be working with a number of different people to get some giveaways, and we did some raffles last year and things like that. So the campaign for this will be kicking off quite soon. And last year was pretty cool. We did do just over $5,000 in raising for Backpack for Vic Kids, which is really, really encouraging. So yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. Slacko on the shipping. Thank you so much, Tim. I appreciate it. John, just want to say I love the business cards, mate. Such a cool scene. Yeah, thank you. So for those that don't know, I've got some new business cards that I'm doing with all my Pokemon purchases. It's basically actually, well, you probably can't see it in the background that well, but it's this as a business card. And I put a little personal note on it and give some love back to you guys. So hopefully that doesn't fall over. Anyone that does make a purchase will get that in the mail as well. Anyone stock up on Disney Marvel products on the sub? No, didn't realize. Hey, Beck. Yeah, doing well. Can't complain. Hope you're doing well too. Interesting. Oh, I'm tired already. It's 30 of you here and we're hanging out and I just haven't stopped talking. So what's been cracking? I'm just going to take a quick breather. I'm going to open up a pack of Pokemon cards just to set the scene for the night. And then we'll start to do some giveaways and we'll do some Q&A, answer some questions and all that jazz. So what's been happening, folks? How's the week been for everyone? I know, oh, look at that. We're straight into it and the camera's already, there we go. It's back. Struggling. Give us a second, folks. I'm gonna fix this. It's already struggling. Jeepers, I just can't win. It's not a stream without it stuffing up, that's for sure. Let me see if I can get this working. I think it's actually the Wi-Fi. We've had a lot of rain and things like that. So let's see if this fixes itself. There we go. We're back. All right. Okay. So what was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. Yeah, it's just been lots been happening. So I'm going to open up this pack. We'll set the scene and then we'll go through some of the different questions and whatnot. But to be honest, the last 24 hours have been quite overwhelming with the YouTube side. Last week was my best week ever with the business, and that in itself is overwhelming. Like having that much volume come through the store and the sales this week has dropped down a fair bit. I think last week was a big win and outlier, but it's just good to see what can happen when things compound and accumulate in terms of progress. That is. So this week's been a bit slower, but I went thrifting today and managed to already sell a couple of items that I've listed from today's thrift. So that sell-through rate is definitely up there, and it's happening. Life of Reset. Finally got the live. Love the business card design. Hope you're doing. Hey, mate. Yeah, how you doing? Thanks for being here. Setup was easy too. Now it's making you. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Hard to get the quality through every day. Blake, hey, that's it. That's it. Everyone, that this is. If you don't know, that's Blake. Just to get those names going around everywhere. Has to change my. Oh, jeepers. Picked up the first followers. Oh, nice. No, I've never actually found one in the wild. So good work, Tim. May has been pretty good. I can't complain. All right, we'll chat about the listing thing in a second. Let me just quickly go through this, see if we can set the scene. I haven't been opening much myself. I've quieted down. Just as I said, I've been trying to keep some dollars aside for some different things. Alamolia. Watchful and hey, nothing there for me. That's all right. That is all right. Hopefully you guys get some bangers tonight. Yeah, so jeepers. I mean, I don't even know where to start. Like, as I said, like there's been a lot of controversy around the whole listing thing, and I think there's a lot of questions in here. People do have questions, but if you haven't watched the video, I'm more than happy to continue that conversation. But let's actually let's do a spin, and then I'm going to do some questions, some Q&A that have come through. Give you guys some goodies to kick off the evening, and then we will get into some of the juicy questions. All right, we've got quite a few people here already. Love it. 23 people jumping into the wheel. Good luck, everyone. Make sure I highlight who's the last person. All right. Wheel of names. Let's do it. Good luck, everyone. Oh, there's a bit of lag tonight. There's a bit of lag tonight. Yeah, if I'm all blurry. Oh, Extraction has one. If I'm all blurry, it's purely because of my Wi-Fi. I can see it in the back as well that everything is blurry. It's not actually the camera. It's my upload speed. it's struggling. It's struggling today. Yeah, it is my internet, 100%. So the first winner today is Extraction. Congratulations, Extraction. You've been winning a fair bit of recent. Extraction. Where are you? There you are. Pokemon cards. Love it. All right, I'm just going to write this out for Extraction. For pack number 1. Well, if I'm blurry, maybe you're drinking. It's not me. Hey, Brendan, how you doing, mate? Appreciate you being here. Yeah, it's not bad, not bad. Woohoo! Well done. No, my Wi-Fi is shocking, and so I wanted to upgrade StreamYard. This is the software that I'm using for this, and to put it to 1080p. But my internet is not compatible to be able to even give you guys 1080p full HD experience. So I feel like I'm living in the old times. It's pretty sad, right? It's pretty sad. All right, Extraction. Good luck, buddy. Let's get you a Astral Radiance. Actually, I've already got some over here. That's what I already put in my slime. Hey, Justin, how you doing, mate? It's been a while. Hope you're doing okay, man. All right, this is for Extraction. Let's see if he can hit it big time. We haven't had many big hits here for a while. It's been a bit dry. Yeah, Grogi, that's right. Anyone would think I live in the bush. I don't, but anyone would think so. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It's very frustrating, to be honest. All right, Extraction. Good luck, mate. Uxie. Overquill. Actually, I haven't seen the ponderous pufferfish for a while. Komodo. Ponyta. Rowlet. Bronzor, Oshawott, Hoot Hoot, unidentified fossil. Ursaluna, that's it. Nothing there, mate. All right, I'm going to give you a Morpoko. Just basically straight off the hit list there. So sorry you didn't get anything, buddy. No big bangers there for you today, but you can't have it every time. Life of a reseller has said, we just moved and my internet wasn't working for days. I checked and I had everything plugged in. Well, that could be a big problem with why it's not working. That's for sure. Yeah, well, seriously, I have considered it, but it is still quite an uplift. Like I think I'm paying $79 at the moment for internet. I think if I got Starlink, it's about 150. So, yeah, probably not just yet. Hey, Wow Games, how you doing, mate? Yeah, can't complain. So far, so good. It was my son's. I was at my son's in Bendigo and couldn't get over. Yeah, well, that's in Bendigo, jeepers. Young whippersnippers back in my day, hey? It is, but it's meant to be really good, so it's probably going to be worth it. Look, if I was streaming every night, I would definitely be adding it, 100%, 100%. So, jeepers, let's do some Q&A. Give everyone a chance to get into some more spins, but I'll answer some Q&A. So I've got a whole bunch of different things here. Hopefully I've set this up right. We'll go down the line. There we go. I've set this up a little different just to make it a bit more fancy. I'm very proud of this. I was doing this just before. All right, so I've got two here from Grogi. Thank you, Grogi. I appreciate all your questions every week. Not that it's planned or anything, but seriously, you do come with good questions, so I do appreciate it. So the first one they got here is last minute question, which was actually probably the first one you've done. Oh, Figsy has said, I went from a 79 to 99 plan signal improved. Do you have the same option, Chris? I'm just going to answer this question first, actually, Figsy, because so we have tried this. And to be honest, because we are fiber to the node and not fiber to the house, we are 1 kilometer away from the node. So they legit said to us, even if we updated to the faster speed, it wouldn't make any difference because we're still just as far away from the node regardless. So it actually would throttle us down to the same speed that we're at now. So there's actually no way unless I went to wireless. It's ridiculous. All right. So the first question from Grogi, last minute, when you do the live stream, how many devices, PCs, etc. are you using? So that is a very good, and I can actually show you this. I can hopefully don't break anything, but I will show you this. So if you look in the little corner, actually you can see it. So I've got iPad here, which has got everything so I can see it on screen. I've got people's details up here. And then I've got this screen in front of me here. I've got phone here, and then this is obviously a phone that I'm doing. So I've got lots happening, guys. Lots happening. Good question. The second question that Gray had was, what are you doing to clean out or fix up your old bad listings on eBay? So this is a very good question. And to be honest, I'm not doing a lot. So I'm slowly culling things away, slowly pulling things out, and most basically what I do anytime that I've got extra time, which at the moment hasn't been a lot, I'm actually pulling things out, putting them into a different racking system, and actually then starting to work through them, either rebundling them or selling them off really cheap, or if I can't move them quickly, like high discount, I actually take them to savers. So it's usually a bunch of different things. So DVDs, for instance, I might bundle up and sell them on Facebook. If it's older clothing that's not moving, I'm now working on a new contact to be able to move that kind of stuff as well at a cheaper price. If it's books and things, if they're just not worth it, I just do a cull every so often, usually about 10, 20, 30 books. Otherwise, others I'm starting to, basically bundle up and move. Now, in terms of old bad listings, so that was getting rid of old bad. Every so often I will go through, do a cleanup. If I'm too busy in terms of to go do photos and I haven't done the effort to get photos ahead, and I'll go through and do some endings, clean up some listings. I might even pull out stuff and take photos. I did that with some books as well. I had books listed individually. It is now raining, so who knows, the internet might drop out now. I do have a range of individual books, and then I unlist them, put them all together, take a picture, put them as the set, and you can list it for 4, 5, 6, 7 the price, and usually you can sell it quite well. So that works quite well with those bundles, but again, it's different depending on what you're selling. But that's really the process I'm doing. Older stuff, majority of it, I'm just culling. Like, to be honest, like there's enough dead stock in there which is just not worth doing. So I'm either pricing really, really low, or just culling it. I hope that answers your question. Yeah. 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 Oh, thanks, Ethan. I appreciate it. It's not too bad. Yeah, that's for the fibers of the node, right? Yeah, it's pretty frustrating, to be honest. um, the bloody internet would cut out if someone used. Yeah, yeah. I remember playing RuneScape in the mornings. Get up at 6 a.m., play RuneScape, and then the phone will ring at like 7:30, and it cut out my connection, and my RuneScape would disconnect from the internet. Very disappointed. I love a good book bundle for those things that aren't. Yeah, no, it is good. It is good. It really depends on. It could be authors. It could be whether it's a type of genre or whatever, right? All right, let's. It's cheapest. It's already 8:52. I've got some more questions here, so we'll keep going. I want to give you guys a time, and then I've got a bit of an announcement at the end as well that I want to give to you guys. This is a question from Ethan. What's the secret to having a YouTube video? Nah, so that was a bit of tongue in cheek because my recent video blew up. It's in on about 5.2K now, which is just crazy, absolutely crazy. So I don't have the secret, mate. Just keep putting out good content, I guess. Yeah, that's right, 100%. So when it comes to listing items, do you think there is any difference in listing one item a day or 7 items on the one day? Same amount of items, but at a different frequency. Any difference in listing 1 items a day or 7 items on one day? Yeah, so look, I mean, if I'm understanding this correctly, so let's say you have 10 items, right? And you could do 1 item every day for 10 days, or you're saying do the 10 items all today and don't list for 10 days kind of thing. I think that's what you're saying. Look, I think again, it comes back to depending on what the item is. Like if you're a small timer and you've only got 10 items, it really depends on what you're trying to achieve. Like, so for instance, if I was starting reselling again and I didn't have any money, right, I would want to get those things listed up as quickly as possible to get money back in my pocket to then go reinvest that money. But if I've already got like, money's not the issue, and you're just really trying to learn the process, and you're, wanting to get into the groove of say, I want to do 5 good listings every day. Well, you can't do 5 listings unless you've got 5 items to do it. So you might slow burn it. So at the start, you might just do 1 listing a day, get yourself into the process, into the good routine, into the habit. One thing that I would look at, and I've said this to a few people, is when you're starting out, what the amount of time it takes you to list something, research it, is going to be long. So let's say you block out 1 hour to do listings. Let's say you get 1 done. You've researched it, whatever, right? For whatever reason. And you block out 1 hour every day, right? So then it's not about doing necessarily 1 listing per day or per hour. It's about how much can you do in the 1 hour, and you've allocated that time to get it done. Because sometimes you're going to be able to list 5, 10, 15, 20 items maybe in an hour, maybe not even that much. But then you can start to just keep that consistency. I think it's the consistency of getting stock up. But again, it comes back to like, well, don't just list stuff for the sake of it because people won't buy it. So I don't know if that answers your question, Ethan, but it's a bit of a tricky one. I mean, there's no right or wrong to that. I think it really comes down to depending on what they are, and also what you're capable of doing in terms of your time and effort and ability to execute. Go around the house and announcing no one. Yeah, pretty much. That's true. It really does. But at the same time, Greggy, my video was not clickbait. Like, it was controversial, right? And so many people are controversially thinking about it at the moment. Like, everyone's got an opinion, which is fine. Everyone's entitled to opinion. But I wanted to bring it out from my perspective because, no one is necessarily right with these kind of things, but I think everyone's entitled to their opinion. Plus, what is working for me isn't going to be working for someone else because none of us have exactly the same experience. But I think what is key to understand is that, when it comes down to, the demand, the price, is the price right? Is the item in for demand? Is the item of quality? Is it in good value? Is it in good nick? All those things have a big part to play. All right, let's do another spin. Let me just get this all sorted. Oh, get rid of you, Ethan. Thanks for the question too, buddy. Appreciate it. We've got a couple more people that have jumped in for a spin, which is nice of you all. A few people going here for some books and got a few people going for Pokemon cards. Love it. So remove extraction, chuck in the extra people. A bit of a shuffle. That's right. You will still see results regardless, right? And I think like I sold something the other day, I put it in my video, something that I purchased from one of my first OpShop runs. It was like a kangaroo's candle package for a birthday cake. And I hadn't been doing any cleanup on that. Someone eventually just found it and bought it. So, but I literally was, I think that the time on that was like 388 days or something. So it's ridiculous, right? But you can still sell it, right? The idea is you want to have a quick sell-through rate as possible. But you might not either. If you're just doing this as a side hustle, a side hobby, then you don't necessarily need the cash flow. I need the cash flow because if I want to scale, if I want to grow, I need the money to be able to keep working and growing. I mean, it's yeah. All right, let me put these names in. I think I got everything. Everyone. Something about keeping traffic coming. If you have 5 YouTube videos ready to upload, would you spread them out over a course of weeks or upload it? Yes. Sometimes when I did my podcast, right, I put them all up at once, and there was a lot of them that haven't been touched, but now slowly they're getting found. Whereas I think for the videos that I'm doing is, like this, I don't want to put them all up on one day because if people only have 1 hour to spend, I don't want them to choose one and not watch the other four. I want them to be able to watch, one every day over the next couple of days and, pick it out of their hour that they're going to be spending on YouTube. So I'm going to do it over a couple of days or over a couple of weeks. I love your perspective coming from purely business and the controversy. Well, that's right. I mean, there's so many factors of it, right? But I mean, again, we can keep listening to feed an algorithm, but the algorithm isn't going to sell it. The customer still wants it. eBay is going to maybe push it to someone that wants to buy it. But at the same time, if the demand isn't there, if a customer's not looking for it, if a customer doesn't want it, it's not going to sell, right? But if it's a right price, the other thing you've got to realize is eBay is out here to make money, right? So if there's 2 items up, right? Let's say we've got 2 packs of Pokemon cards. They're exactly the same Pokemon card pack, right? And this one's $8 and this one's $9. But if one's going to get shipped tomorrow and the other one is going to get shipped in 5 days, eBay's likely to push the one that is going to get to the customer quicker or the one that likely the customer is going to want to buy, right? Because that's where they're going to make their money. Oh, thanks, Jason. Really do appreciate the $5. Thank you. Going into backpacks. They're going to obviously pay for what they want. And therefore, eBay is going to push for where they're likely to spend their money because they're going to get their fees. They're going to get their dollary dues, right? That's something we have to consider. There you go. Need to get 100. So I don't know what you're talking about. Need to get 100 sales under your belt before eBay starts to put your listing higher. Okay, there you go. Probably changes depending on where you're at the process. Yeah, 100%. All right, let's do this spin. I realized I never actually spat for these next round. Good luck, everyone. Oh, it's so laggy tonight. Hey, we just had another $5 coming from Jason, and Johnny Boy has won. Johnny. Oh, the lag is really bad. Jeepers. I'm seeing it. Shocking. Just give me a sec, guys. Just trying to fix this in the back end to see if I can get it to pull itself together, but I don't think it's going to. All right, so Johnny, you have won. And what did you go for? Pokemon cards, of course. Okay. The question for Johnny is, are you buying anything, my man? Are you buying anything? I've got some ETBs left still. Let me know. Yeah, there's some interesting points there. Well, that's true. That's true. But again, I wanted it at a time where I can look at stats and see where most of my viewers are on, and that was saying that's probably the best time to do it. So that's when I did it. But yeah, I totally agree with you. Hey, what the $20? How Chris love your channel? Just wondering how you're feeling juggling everything, running business podcast. This is a very good question. And wow, one, thank you for the $20. That's very gracious of you. Um, thank you. Um, Yeah, to be honest, it's been quite crazy, to be honest. Um, and this is yeah, I- there's so much going on, and there's a couple of few things here that I'll just say, and then I'll get to Johnny's cards. But essentially, so like when I started this journey of pursuing these goals, hobbies, passions, dreams, stepping away from the 9 to 5, obviously I was doing a lot less because I was doing my running journey back then, which was all good. I'd only just started the podcast. Thanks again folks for all the donations. I'd only just started the podcast and the business as well, so the volume of effort that I was spending was different. It was a lot of learning and trying to overcome and get things right and figure out how to do stuff. It then became a part where some of that becomes just routine and schedule. And then because it's routine and schedule, you then try and elevate and do a little bit more. And you continue to do that. Now, last week was a really good example of when you realize that so much is going on and you're spread thin because one day I was packing 72 orders, which I've never had to do before. And all of a sudden that took longer. So you realize, okay, now I'm more tired, more effort. I haven't been able to do something else that I planned to do, and you have to juggle it. So look, to be honest, it's it's a lot of hard work. And this year I've been getting up at 5 a.m. Just to get the extra 1 hour, 1 hour and a half to get things done. So it is quite overwhelming, and that's why I do try and share my newsletter and all these different places that the reality of it is like it's a lot of hard work. And the running at the moment, I've got a leg injury, which is continuing to be quite annoying and frustrating. So honestly, there's without these three things, the business, the podcast, the running, and I guess YouTube as well, I wouldn't probably get to where I am, because what happens is when running is going bad, I lean on the other areas where they're going well, or when maybe the business isn't going well, I can reflect on the podcast and see the growth there. And you've got multiple things that are going well and bad at different times, but you can use them to motivate you in different ways. So yeah, that's probably an honest, really honest answer there. Um, yeah, no, all good, mate. Let's open up these cards for you before I get on to the next conversations. We still got to open up Jason's cards as well. Um, all good, mate. All good. Let's open this up for you and see what you get. Johnny boy, it's been a while. Let's do it. Let's do it. All good. We got Perguli. We have Azalf, Sheldon, Cinequil, Bernard, Growlith, Voltor, Rufflet, Mysterious, and nothing there. Sorry, man. But what I'll do is what have I got here? I've got not sure what this guy is. There we go. I'll add him in for you. You know how it is with the giveaways. If you don't get a hit, I will add you something in. Just because I feel bad otherwise. Because not everyone gets a hit, and I want to make sure everyone gets a hit. Take something home. So there you go. Always cool to see everyone's different perspective. Yeah, 100%. I mean, and that's where I learned from, like by watching other people and binging them and seeing what they did and how they did it. And I mean, it's the quickest way to learn because success leaves breadcrumbs. And I really, really appreciate this question. Really, really do. Thank you. My son sold a golf putter. It was very sought after. Interesting. Yeah, it's a bit weird like that, isn't it? Yeah, no ways, man. No ways. It really is a bit weird, but you can't, we can spend hours trying to figure this stuff out, and we waste so much time trying to figure it out. What would you say that your sourcing is now more focused on total dollar value of listings of the day? So, would you say that your sourcing is now more focused on the total dollar value of the listings for the day, say list 250 per day rather than the number of listings? Not quite. And I do probably have an answer to this. I'm trying to find. I don't think I've got the sheet open. I closed it. Essentially, I'm probably listing about, on average, it's probably about $700 to $1,000 worth a day. Um, and at the moment, I'm also selling about $400 a day. So basically, I'm dropping down. What the heck? What? Wow. Why? Thank you. I mean, I'm not complaining, but that's $50. Jeepers. Thank you. Um, I'm not expecting anyone to do that. So, thank you. Thank you so much. Um, and now I'm distracted. Yeah. So I'm getting distracted with too much money flying through. Um, all right. Stay focused. I appreciate all this. Thank you. So yes and no. So today when I went out and thrifted, I think I spent $170 or $150 on new stock. And from that, I've probably listed about $700 worth. Um, so yes and no, but I'm really just trying to make sure I'm finding stuff that moves quickly. That's really the focus. And yeah, I don't know if that answers your questions, but I'm not too fussed about if I don't list 20, because if I'm getting stuff and it's selling and I'm getting kind of, targets of what I want to sell per day, well, then I'm pretty happy. Jason's just dropping something like every 30 seconds, and it's like I feel like a puppy dog and a squirrel. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, jeepers. I'm overwhelmed, and I'm still getting a bit of a lag, guys. I do apologize. Oh, so much love. I think so. If you're listing items no one else has that people want, it doesn't matter if your new store is not. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I shop for quality, not value. Reason I want to advert. Yeah, correct. Jeepers, this is all over the place. I mean, we could go on for hours about this, right? We really could. All right, let's do another spin. We're going to answer some questions, and then I actually need to get to Jason's stuff that he's ordered as well. But we'll keep answering questions. If you've got questions, keep chugging through. Jason's just doing $5 every 30 seconds still. I appreciate it. It's all going to backpacks. Love it. I'm just adding the rest of the names to the wheel of names, and we'll do another spin for you guys as well. So give me a second. Shuffle this up. Oh, I've got so much lag. It's really bad. My computer's having a hissy fit as well. Nothing I can do about it. All right. Good luck, everyone. Hey, there we go. Perth OG. It was worth it, wasn't it? It was worth it. There we go. Love it. All right. Mate. Extra winnings tonight. So I think what's happening is my voice isn't actually going through at the right time, and the movement on my camera is actually delayed as well. So I've got actually a delay that's going from me to my computer, and then there's a delay from what I'm actually doing for you to actually receive it. So I do apologize if you guys are getting some really weird delays on the other side. All right, Perth. Let's get you some goodies here for you. This is the best spaghetti western I've seen in a long time. Oh man, this is all over the place, man. It's like the video is in slam. Yeah, I do apologize, guys. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to figure out where the lag is. Jace, so much lag like watching Kung Fu Monkeys back on Channel 2 in the 80s. And then Extraction. Do you have a Pokemon Go? Keep up the great. Ah, jeepers. No, I don't have a Pokemon Go account. Oh, I do, but I haven't used it for so long. It's so laggy. I'm gonna see what I can do, guys. Give me a second. Give me a second. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know if it's because I've got too much happening, but clearly my computer cannot take it, or it's just too much going on at the same time. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm just going to open this up. I'm trying to change some things, but nothing's changing. So there's just going to have to be a lag. I do apologize. You could try to remove the camera. Okay, I could. Let me see what I can do. I'll reset this. See what I can do. Nah, it's there's too much of a delay. I don't know actually what it is now because even what I'm seeing on my computer is actually delayed by about, I don't know, 3 minutes. I don't know what to do actually. I don't know how to fix it. It's just getting worse. Hmm. Hang on. I'm literally I don't know what to do because everything's just so far behind. Um I could end and retry. Actually, I could try that. I could everything might crash. If it does, I do apologize. We'll see what happens. All right. I don't know if this is working now. Hopefully. Maybe. I don't know. It's still not working. It's actually worse. It's it's actually worse.